Hoo hoo hoo! We start dividing a cycle in 6 to place a big snowflake. Imitating the structure watermelon crisp forms. Once finished, we will copy and paste to fill our circle. And we add a rectangle for the text, decorated with modernist-like structures. Time for the face. We start with a circle that we prolong to make the chin. We try to put the nose at middle height and shape around it, but that is difficult. So some redos are neat and some change in the perspective. And then we will work with a full profile as is typical in Art Nouveau, marking the cheek shape with the mustache. Placing an ear as big as the nose, making a very spiralized hair. We add small circular goggles and the classic hat with its white fur. Don't forget the thick eyebrows and a little bell instead of the pom-pom. Some retouch and we start with the shoulders and the friendly shaped belly. More fur for the jacket and some buttons. And at the end we decide for a pom-pom instead of that belly. More traditional. Time to decorate the background. We use two types of plants associated with Christmas. Holly in the outside rind and in the inside it, mistletoe with its white buds. It's a long word, but Art Nouveau used to have a lot of decoration in the background, so we have to do it. In mistletoe, each branch divided into two at base level, and at the end we finish with the plants. Now, time to set some brushes until we have one we are happy with. We will do a thick outline only in the outside of Santa, and we will use a thinner line in the inside to mark more details than we do in our drafts. Trying to use similar spiral curves that the one used in the original draft, as they are typical in Art Nouveau. Taking a lot of details in some place as the fur and letting other very empty as the face or the jacket. And to do similar with the snowflake and the rectangle. Thick outside and thinner inside. Making even thinner the small snowflakes. And with thin line we will make all the leaves. All the leaves and balls. Long work. This takes a lot of time, but it's important for the aesthetic, so it's time to hard work. Using multiple layers allows us to play with the volume, letting some branch over the snowflake circle, another under it, making it look less plain. And finally, we are ready for the color. Use a colored orange background, and we start with Santa colors. Use it a not very saturated red for the hat and jacket, that we will slightly shadow as it were a watercolor. Now we apply a yellowish white for the Claus fur. While we color, we are changing the line of that shape with the same hue but darker. For make the hair different, we use a grayish white, also shadowy, and a pale skin for Santa, trying to shadow the cheeks with reddish tones. And finally, we do the eyes and the goggles. And time for the snowflake. Very pale blue with some purple outside for the circle. Green stone for all the leaves. Reddish ball for the holly. More green for the mistletoe. And it's white balls. This also takes time. And now we are ready to write Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, or whatever our language use.